He gonna sell some dope with me. Hey, what's up? What's the word?
Hello, this is Corli Jay with Hip Hop News for What's the Word. I'm here with Pastor Richard Hartley, who has a new show on USA called The Rev. It follows his family and his journey to make his mother's choir world class.
I've been traveling nonstop around the world for 30 years, teaching choirs to sing. But my legacy is going to be the church that my mother started and my family continues to build.
How you doing today, Pastor Hartley?
I'm fine. How are you, sis?
I'm good. Thanks for being here today. Can you tell us a little bit more about your show and what it entails and how it's been working, especially during COVID?
Yeah, well, this show follows my journey with this church choir that my mother started. She started the church, not the choir, because I put out of the choir when I was 5 years old. When I was teaching the choirs, I put my mother out the choir because she couldn't sing, and she got mad. She said, I'm not listening to that little boy. So my mother started this church 25 years ago, and then she decided God told her I was the pastor. I was like, well, why didn't he tell me? But he told her. And so now I'm doing that. And it really centers around that and my family and my two stay-at-home grown kids that eat all my food and turn on all my lights and use all the energy and don't have jobs or boyfriends or girlfriends or fiancés or nothing. And it follows them and their mother, who is their babysitter. She makes up their bed. She makes food for them. She sweeps. She does their laundry. I think she brushes their teeth.
Ah,
So it's like a family dynamic, and it's so funny. It's just
yeah, it is. I saw the first episode and I was really taken in by it. But speaking of your kids, I know you're motivated to get them out the house. But is there something that you really love about having your entire house under one household, under one roof? No?
what, Corley, what? First of all, Corley, these are not kids. These are grown people. They can have kids. You know what I'm saying? They almost grandparents themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but it's like you have your household under one roof. It's like a great family dynamic.
I want my money under one roof. How about that?
Period. I understand that. With the Haven International, how tough has it been trying to make them world-class choir? What are some of the challenges you face with working with them?
Here's the main challenge. They can't sing.
Nobody?
Maybe two people, and two of them are me. They can't sing. They're not singers, you know. They couldn't carry a note if you pasted it on their back.
What a friend we... Wait. That was pretty good. Let me hear you in the back. Sing.
I mean, they just can't do it. And I'm used to world-class singers. I train choirs all over the world, Japan, Europe, Germany, Australia even. So, they're not terrible. Yes, they are.
Did you bring in any new singers to help them out?
We're going to do boot camp. I'm going to bring them up to par. I used to have a choir when I was home that would perform at Carnegie Hall. We used to have a world-class choir, but because I got so busy, things sort of fell apart. But Papa Bear is back now, and I'm trying to put them on the right path,
Right. Yeah. I completely get it. So I know that you are married to your high school sweetheart, and just like you, I am. I just got married to my high school sweetheart last year.
But you look like you just got out of high school. What are you talking?
Thank you. Thank you.
You should have called me before you did that. You should have called me.
I should have called. But I want to know. I want you to give me some advice that for a long-lasting, successful marriage.
Keep both ears closed and just one eye open and just nod.
Really? That sounds like the advice for him.
That advice goes both ways. Just say, you're right.
Really? Oh my God. I don't know if I like that advice too much.
I know most women don't.
I can't take it. I really can't.
Most women don't. They don't. You know who runs the house. You know what's going on.
Where did you guys experience any difficulties while recording during COVID?
Well, yeah, of course, we had to, follow the CDC regulations, and we had to do social distancing. So now, Corley, I'm trying to work with this choir. They have to stand 12 feet apart and they wear masks. Wow. Now, they can't sing in the first place. And now they can't hear each other. So it's listening to a whole bunch of muffled noise, which added to the frustration, which added to the humor. So I just acted up real bad.
Yeah, I bet you did. I'd be so frustrated. How many people are in the choir?
Well, actually, there might be 30 people, but because of COVID, I think we just worked with maybe 10 to 15, and I had to work with like the 15 of the worst.
Really? You couldn't keep 15 of the best?
No, well, the best are not great, and the worst it's like trying to teach Fred Flintstone opera. I mean,
Oh my God. That is hilarious. So I want to get your take on the direction that gospel music is going today. I don't listen to a lot of gospel, but I do want to know if you were a fan of Kanye's Jesus is King album.
oh yeah, I love that record. I think see, here's my take on it. Gospel is not a sound per se. It's a message. The message is Jesus is Lord. He loves you. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. He loves you. He died for you. He's coming back. Get your act together. That's the message. Now we can put that message in any format we want. Jazz, hip hop, R&B, traditional gospel, quartet. Like I have a new single out. It's called Highway, but you're going to hear a little Michael Jackson influence in it, you know? And so I don't really have a problem with which way the music goes, because if it reaches an audience, that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And I don't care who sings it. You know, people, well, Kanye is not Christian. Well, half the people singing it may not be Christian. It doesn't matter who it is. It's not about the person. It's about the message.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yep.
I completely agree. And I think that album, because I'm a big Kanye fan, and to hear that from him, it touched me in places like that I never thought that kind of music could, because of the way it was delivered by Kanye.
That's right. And he has an audience that may not go to your church.
Right.
Let him do it. Listen, I love house music. I do gospel house music all the time. I've sung in clubs. And house music, boom, 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 boom. I love that type of music. There's a big audience overseas that loves house music. So I put the gospel message in the house music and they dance, but the message is being heard. So, you know, I'm not a traditionalist.
Yeah, I really like that. I was gonna ask you if there was something unique about the Haven International Choir, but you already told me that they couldn't sing. So I'm gonna ask you.
They're not the great singers, but what's unique about the church, our church is a walk-in church. Like you don't need any paperwork. You can wear what you want to wear and they wear what they want to wear. And you know, you don't need my permission. You don't have to shake my hand. If you like coming, you keep coming. You know, it's not restricted. It's inclusive. Everybody's in there. And so the music, sometimes, last Sunday we was doing a Mary J. Blige, all I really want is to be happy. Listen to the words, you know, and I did a song called Jesus Makes You Happy. So the church is unique in that it's not traditional at all. No, not at all. The music isn't, the people isn't, the dress, the fashion isn't, you know.
It really makes people feel welcome then.
Yeah, I think that's what Jesus wanted, is to make the love of God available to everybody. Not like you have to behave a certain way to get God's love, or you have to do certain things. That's not true. You just have to exist to get God's love.
I love that message. Thank you. So I'll end with, give us 3 reasons why we should watch The Rev on USA.
That's easy. Me.
Ah! Just you?
Well,
that's cool.
listen,
I like that message.
You can have some fun. You're going to get a nice inspirational message, you know, and it's showing us in a way that we should be shown.
Love it. Thank you so much. You can
Other
watch
than that, other than that, just watch it for me.
Yeah, that's the main reason. That's the main reason, of course. Thank you so much, Pastor Hartley. You can catch The Rev on USA on Thursdays at 9:30 Central. This has been Corli Jay with Hip Hop News.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?